In the middle of the Egyptian desert sits a sprawling, futuristic fortress. They call it the Octagon. Covering 89 square kilometers, it matches the footprint of Zurich, making it the largest defense headquarters on Earth. The state justifies a complex of this scale by pointing to its map. Egypt sits in a volatile region, sharing borders with active conflict zones in Gaza, Sudan, and Libya. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi argues this massive military architecture is a necessity. To him, consolidating command in a desert stronghold is the only way to shield the nation from the chaos swallowing its neighbors. The Octagon projects an image of ultimate national stability. It is a message of strength to the outside world, a concrete facade that hides the severe internal pressures building within Egypt's borders. While the government builds a $58 billion megacity, the state itself is drowning in debt. To finance these desert projects, Egypt has borrowed at levels that many economists consider unsustainable. In the markets, the consequences are visible on every shelf. These price tags are frequently rewritten to keep up with a domestic crisis that saw food inflation reached 70. Massive protests during the Arab Spring overwhelmed security forces and effectively shut down the capital. That uprising brought down President Hosni Mubarak, ending a 30-year reign and traumatizing the military leaders who had long anchored the Egyptian government. To prevent a repeat of Tahrir Square, the regime is using geography as a weapon. This new administrative capital places 30 miles of empty desert between the ruling elites and a frustrated public. Construction in the desert allows for total surveillance. Designed from the ground up in the digital age, the capital is observable and easily monitored, stripping potential protesters of the element of surprise. The Egyptian military has transformed into an economic monopoly. It functions as a massive corporate cartel, serving as the primary driver and beneficiary of these national megaprojects. Their commercial reach is vast and seemingly random. The military owns petrol stations, runs luxury hotels, and manages factories that produce everything from bottled water to macaroni. This project allows the military to pay itself. The state takes on debt to hire military-owned contractors, ensuring that the billions spent on these skyscrapers stay within the institution's own accounts. The Octagon is the ultimate symbol of this wealth transfer. It was built by the military to protect the military's grip on the national economy. Protecting this insulated wealth requires a highly repressive political system. In Cairo, any challenge to the authorities carries a high risk of immediate retaliation. Egypt currently holds tens of thousands of political prisoners. Enforced disappearances are frequent, with citizens often held for years in pretrial detention without ever seeing a judge. Despite the projection of military invincibility, the entire system is fragile. It cannot sustain itself and relies on constant financial life support from foreign powers. In 2024, the United Arab Emirates provided a $35 billion bailout. That single payment represented 10% of Egypt's entire GDP, revealing how much the regime depends on outside help to avoid collapse. El-Sisi has constructed a presidency of absolute power, without the responsibility of governing. He has the authority to build cities in the desert, but the state has failed to improve the daily lives of its people. For many ordinary Egyptians, watching the elite build palaces while food prices skyrocket has eradicated any hope for the future. This hopelessness is driving a mass exodus. Egypt has rapidly become the second largest nationality reaching Europe through irregular migration, as citizens flee a state that no longer serves them. The Octagon may look like a monument to strength, but it is actually a fortress of paranoia, built by a bankrupt regime that is terrified of its own people.